Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kane, Darren Grotsky, Danny Jacobs. I'm getting compliments on my jacket.
Yeah.
We're at the Friars Club. It's a
real
good
positive
night,
night.
and you're debuting your movie, Growing Up in Other Lies. One big island, one big walk. I love it. Talk to me about putting this movie together. It looks like a ton of fun.
I mean, you know, it's several years of our lives, tons of struggle and joy, but in this moment it feels like it was all easy and fun. Absolutely. Just a cakewalk.
Danny, talk to me about starring in the movie and this wonderful cast that you guys put together.
Yeah, well, I'm very vain, which is why I wanted to make sure I was both in front of and behind the camera.
He's small in stature, but his ego is enormous.
It's huge. It's really big, and it's insatiable. It can't be filled. But the cast, the rest of the cast, we feel really excited about. Josh Lawson, who is on House of Lies, this Showtime show, and of course Adam Brody, Wyatt Cenac from The Daily Show, and Amber Tamblyn. It's just, I mean, we felt very lucky to be able to bring together such talent.
It's a movie about discovery, almost like a coming-of-age movie for adults. Talk to me about the inspiration behind putting this thing together.
Well, the literal inspiration is that we actually did walk the entire length of Manhattan. Several years ago, we were in New York, we were working on a different script, and a friend of ours had the idea. He'd been wanting to do it for years and just had the whole thing kind of mapped out, and so we went with him and like hit many of the locations that wound up in the movie, and decided we wanted to write the script sort of set on that hangar.
Yeah, and I'd say that the personal inspiration was our own anxiety about how ridiculous we felt as late 20s, you know, venturing onto 30, about growing up. And, you know, it's like we're calling this an anti-coming-of-age comedy because for us, I think there's been a lot of movies about coming of age and growing up, and they all tend to revolve around one event that kind of...
An epiphany.
Yeah, an epiphany moment, which we found to be utterly ridiculous. So we wanted to tell a movie where we talked about that and explored that and showed that we're both child and adult at the same time and immature and mature at the same time as well.
And I can say after making the movie, we are no less anxious about
No. The anxiety
our lives.
remains. Well, we're all going to die, so...
Indeed.
One of the major characters of the movie, besides you guys, is the city of New York. And obviously
Yeah.
you talked about it, walking from one end to the other. Talk to me about bringing New York in as a character for the movie.
Well, as Jews, we feel like it's our obligation to represent New York in the most favorable light as possible. So I hope that we did that.
Well, we might have earned the Jewish merit badge from doing that. That's
You
one
think
of the
so?
things that you get.
When do we find out?
I don't know. It's just in the mail.
That's exciting.
Still use snail
And it's
mail.
that U.S. mail. They
Yeah,
don't
no,
pay
no.
extra
No, no.
I
postage for
totally
that.
want a Jewish merit badge
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Where do I get one of those?
You got to make a New York movie.
That's right.
apparently.
One of the things that was exciting for us about doing this movie in New York was the chance to depict parts of the city that you haven't really seen depicted cinematically. I mean, I don't know that I've seen very often much above 110th Street in cinema, but half of this movie takes place in parts of New York that just I've never really seen before. So it was really gratifying and exhilarating to be shooting in New York and to be able to show aspects of New York that are uncommon.
You guys have such a way of playing off each other. Talk to me about the relationship between you two.
It's born mostly of hatred.
Yeah.
And
You know the phrase, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer?
Of course.
That's
This
I
is a
think the
perfect-
nature of our
Yep.
relationship.
Yeah.
So it's, there's, I don't know, we've known each other for nearly 30 years.
we met in Fat Camp when we were 6 years old in St. Louis, Missouri. It's true. We were both overweight children. And
And then you got your Jewish merit badges.
then we got our Jewish merit
That's
badges, and it's all easy
Fat camp
peasy.
and Jewish camp are very similar, I
Yeah.
feel like. 'Cause
Yeah.
we also went to Jewish camp.
Yeah, we also went to Jewish camp.
And there was a lot of guilt in both places.
Uh-huh.
What was the question? Sorry.
The relationship between you. I could listen to you two go on. I feel like I'm at Caroline's right now watching a live comedy show.
Yeah, no, we've known each other for so long that we know how to argue without ego, and by the time we get on set, we both kind of worked out the movie pretty much. So we have the same vision. We having grown up together, we have the same sense of what we like and what we dislike. Our tastes are very, very similar. And when we disagree, Darren is physically much larger than me and will, use violence if necessary to bring me
And
under
sometimes,
wraps.
if not necessary as well.
Just
Because
for
every
your
once in a while,
your
I
giggles.
think, if America has shown anything, you just want to assert your physical dominance
Yes.
every once in a while,
Yep.
just to
It's
make
a-
people
it's
aware.
the American dream, yeah.
Frenemies at its best. Congratulations,
Thank you,
guys.
sir.